I fear the feeling of not being good enough or just enough. And past experiences really just create inaccurate representations of yourself. And sometimes that can be mirrored on how we view ourselves. At some point, we have to make the decision to start valuing ourselves again and what we have each been personally gifted with in life. And for me, where faith has really helped me is putting my true self out there once again.
I don't know whether it's because I wasn't conforming to the politics of the company or the department, but she levied quite intense pressure on me and tried to underhandedly get me in trouble and put me in situations that compromised my position. So as a Buddhist, I just chanted for her happiness.
We were together for 3 years before he cheated on me and broke my heart and broke me as a human. My soul and my heart were absolutely broken. But I made the decision to stay in New Zealand and not return to South Africa where all my friends and family were. And I'm still here. So 5 years later, I'm still in New Zealand.
One time I probably had to put faith over fear was recently when I moved to Amsterdam from London. I didn't have a lot of time to do it as well. I didn't have a base, but I'm definitely a risk taker. And sometimes, you just got to take the leap. Sometimes the risk kind of doesn't outweigh the reward.
Remember, progress isn't linear. So not everything is up, 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 up. It can be 4 ups, 1 down, and another 4 ups. So never let that distract or detract from your motivation. I'm still recovering, man. I'm still recovering.
Truly, the answer is every day. When it comes to stuff like anxiety and depression, you just have to close your eyes and go. You just have to, because the world doesn't stop moving. Just when you want to sit down and be alone and whatever.
A recent time in my life when I left London to move to Leeds. I didn't know anyone in Leeds, and it was a real faith over fear. I didn't have a job in Leeds. I left my comfortable job in London, and I promise you, the very day I landed in Leeds, faith answered. I remember my computer breaking down on the train on my way to Leeds. I was crying on the way to Leeds. And when I got to Leeds, I ran into a shop to update my CV. And the very shop I ran into is the one that gave me a job where I work today.
A couple years back, I was in a horrible car accident, resulting in injuries to my knee, hip, and ankle. I was in a wheelchair for some time and engaged in months of physical therapy. Now, I'm just like new with a bit of arthritis and scars to show for it. But in that moment of impact, I felt a peace beyond just shock. I knew I had no other choice but to move forward, fight for my body, and have faith that the people around me, the God above me, and my own strength would blanket over any fear of the unknown ahead.